If you are a blogger and want to monetize your book blog but you are unsure about how to start, then make sure you watch this video until the very end to know the easiest way of earning through your book blog. Hey everyone, this is Sakshi and I heartily welcome you all to Books with Sakshi. I really hope you are doing great. In today's video, I'm going to share one or two ways through which you can monetize your book blog and earn through it. So if you're really serious and passionate about it, then only continue to watch it because it's going to require a lot of determination and patience from your end. So without wasting further time, let's begin. First way is to work with debut authors. So you might have seen people who are reviewing debut work and they're posting about those books on social media, books that you have never even seen or heard of, and there are bookstagrammers who are talking about it. So they're actually in most cases working with debut authors. I also have worked with so many debut authors in my journey so far, and so what you actually do is there are so many debut authors in India. Outside India there are too many authors. There are self-published authors, there are traditional authors, and they really want you to review and promote their book through your social media channel. That includes Instagram, Amazon, Goodreads, and also your YouTube or a blog or website if you have any. These things are like optional, but mostly they try to look for reviews on Amazon and Goodreads, and also on Instagram. Also Facebook, LinkedIn if you have accounts over there, which I do not have. So I mostly post my reviews on Instagram, Amazon, Goodreads, and also on my YouTube sometimes. So when you work with debut authors, you actually list down your services to them and you charge for those services, like you're going to review their book on so and so platform and you're going to promote their books in this or that way. Like there are different ways. Every bookstagrammer, every book blogger I have seen, they have their different ways of working with authors, like in terms of services they offer, how they promote. Everyone is very creative, and it always amazes me to see the creativity of bloggers out there. So everyone has like different ways of promoting their work. Like some may do it through reels, some may post like annotations, quotes, and then they promote a certain book. So it's totally your call how you want to do it, and you just convey this to the author and you charge appropriately. And the charging and everything and how you work with the author, I'm going to discuss these things in detail in another video. So make sure to subscribe to my channel if you do not want to miss out on another video, which is going to be about how to work with the authors, how to pitch your first client, and how to list down your services, how to charge. Like I'm not going to tell you what to charge, but how you can decide your charges, how you can decide on your services, how you can list them down and share with the author. I'm going to dive deep into those things, but in another video, because this is going to take a lot of time, so this video will be lengthy. So this is how you can work with authors. So it's totally going to be your call if you want to work with one author in 1 month, if you want to work with 10 authors in a month or 20 authors in a month, which is like quite not impossible, it's quite hectic honestly, working with 20 authors in a month. But I have been at stage where I've worked with like 17 to 18 authors in a month, and it was quite hectic honestly. But initially when you're starting, you might be so passionate about it, you might just be so enthusiastic about this whole process. So it's totally your call, no one is stopping you to do that. So yes, this was one way of monetizing your book blog. I also want to say that there are people who I've come across some people, like it's been a long time, but on Instagram only I came across some people who were saying that you should not to me, but in general they were having a discussion and they were saying that no, you should not be charging authors because it's their hard work and they have really spent their time and energy, so you should be doing it for free because you're a reader. But if they have spent their time and energy and it's their hard work, it's also your time, your energy, your efforts that are going to be spent in reviewing their book. And before reviewing, you actually have to sit through that book, you have to read it, you have to analyze, you have to form your review, and you have to give an unbiased opinion about that book, because you have like a long list of TBR. So why would you waste or spend time in reading a debut work when you are not getting anything in return? Second way which I feel through which you can monetize it is working with brands that resonate your niche. Now, when a niche is related to reading and books, find brands that are about it only. It can be small businesses about bookmarks, book stamps, or bags that have those bookish quotes on it, or book sleeves, or you get the idea, right? So when such brands approach you or you approach them, you can charge a certain amount in exchange of promoting their product on your channels. So usually, I'm telling you from my experience, these kind of brands usually don't pay you because they just want a barter collaboration, which is like they send their products to you and you promote them. So if you're happy with it, go ahead, because you are anyway getting a product in exchange of promotion that you're going to do. But if you're not happy with it, you can ask for some amount, and if they agree to it, then that's great. But usually, in my experience, brands usually don't pay so easily unless you are at a position they consider like, okay, you have a certain amount of followers, so you really have a good reach and engagement according to them. Because they'll anyway have so many people who would be doing it for free just in exchange of that product. So there is a possibility of brands paying you, but in most cases, I'm saying, and in my experience, they do not prefer to pay you. They just send the product and you review that and you promote that. So I've also done such collaborations in the past. I do not do it more often, but I've done it. So if you have like a good chance, you can definitely offer an amount and see if it works for you. Third way which I feel is going to require some time and patience from your end is starting a YouTube channel and talk about books and everything that you are experienced in or everything that you're interested in. Like, so YouTube is going to be like a very, very, very slow and journey, and it's going to require a lot of patience and time from your end and a lot of consistency as well, but it's very rewarding in the long term. And because there comes a point in YouTube where you can actually monetize it, and it's very rewarding. But before that, if you're really passionate about talking about books and similar stuff, then you should definitely consider starting a YouTube channel or having a blog or website, whatever you're comfortable with, because I understand not everyone is comfortable with the camera. So whatever it is that you're comfortable with, you can start that as well. You can work on it with consistency and with patience. It's going to just pay off. So it's definitely worth giving it a try. So these three were the ways that are very easy to start with and continue if you want to monetize your social media channel as a book blogger. And in the next video or in the upcoming videos, I'm going to go into detail about how you can work with the author, how you can approach, how you can list down your services, and everything in detail of how you work with debut authors. And I'm going to share my experiences as well, maybe not in that video but in some other, or maybe I just include them while making the video. So it totally depends, but yes, it's going to be a very detailed video. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and do not miss out on it. That is it for today's video. I hope to see you in the upcoming videos. Until next time, take care and keep reading.